So in this exercise, we know that the government runs a primary deficit as calculated in 1. So we know that G1 minus T1 over output in period 1 should be equal to 0.03. Also, we know that the economy grows at 6%. So G is equal to 0.06 every year. So the economy grows at 6%. Now, what will be the value of debt and a real debt to GDP ratio in year 1? So, since all numbers are in real terms, we know that we are computing the real debt to GDP ratio in year 1. So all numbers that are given in the exercises are in real terms. So if we plug in R, what is R? R is the real interest rate, that is the nominal interest rate minus the inflation rate. The nominal interest rate is equal to 5% and the inflation rate is equal to 3%. So the real interest rate must be equal to 2%. So if we rewrite this a bit, we can write 1 plus 0.02 minus 0.06 times the debt in the period 1. Times the debt in period 0, that is B0. What is B0? That is given in the exercise is 100 over output in period 0. What is output in period 0? So in this exercise, we only know real GDP of period 1. But we know that the economy grows at 6% for every year. So the output in period 1 must be equal to the previous period's output times the growth rate. So in other words, real GDP in period 0 must be equal to output in period 1 over 1 plus the growth rate. So what is the output in period 1? That is 100. And 1 plus 0.6. So the output in period 0 is 94.34. So now we know output in period 0, that is 94.34, and the primary deficit relative to GDP remains constant, that is just 0.03. If we calculate this, we get the real debt to GDP ratio to be equal to 1.05, which is 105%. In other words, the debt stock, the real debt stock in period 1 exceeds current output in period 1 by 5%. The debt stock in period 1 is larger than GDP in period 1. It is larger by 5%.